what have you. Coming to you live with your host for tonight, Mr. Barth Kimball. Tonight, Barth's guest will be Patty Thomas, Fernwood's newly crowned Miss Bun and Run, Miss Connie Bushman, with a plan for liking animals, and Mr. Larry Guy, the fastest tongue in the Midwest, and Happy Kind in the Mirth Makers. And me, I'm Jerry Hubbard, and now here's your host and mine, Mr. Barth Kimball.
Thank you. Whoa. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and you folks at home. Welcome to Fernwood Tonight. I'm Barth Kimball. Okay. Before I do anything else tonight, I would like to thank all of you lovely people who called in the past couple of days and offered to be character witnesses in a little legal problem I've been having with a man who nudged me with his shopping cart down at Wilson's Market. You'll recall the whiplash. I think you'll all be very glad to know that you don't have to take that day off work and collect that $5 witness fee, because the whole tempest has been put back into the teapot where it belongs. I had a very nice meeting today with a wonderful gentleman, Mr. L.Q. Stevens. He's a very erudite gentleman who is representing the guy who hit me in the market. And if, as they say, justice is blind, I think today she at least got fitted with a pair of corrective lenses. As it turns out, Mr. Stevens also represents some dear old friends, dear old friends of mine from down Miami way. And once Barth Kimball hears the mention of that magic land, why, all thoughts of hostility and suing and vindictiveness are right out the window. And all I can think of are those wonderful suntan folks who would just love to get my current address and my unlisted phone number for reasons of their own. Actually, you know, the Lord works his wonders in many ways, and the whiplash turned out to be almost a blessing in disguise, I have to say, in that it was so painful to swallow while I had that collar on that, well, I was able to drop a few unnecessary pounds. Now, if you went to a health club to lose that kind of weight, you could easily spend several $100s. So I regard my cash arrangement with Mr. Stevens as just small potatoes. Who cares? Now, we've got a great show tonight, and a great announcer, Mr. Jerry Hubbard. How do I give you...
I do what I can, but what would an announcer's job be without our host, huh? Wouldn't have anyone to announce.
That's right. Right now, we'd like to give you a little preview of something you'll be seeing a lot of in the near future. Our own Happy Kind in the Mirth Makers over here. Happy, as you know, operates a chain of franchise fast food restaurants here in town called the Bun and Run.
Yes.
He's mounting a big advertising campaign that will spread throughout the Tri-County area. You'll see it in the papers, on television, on billboards, probably until you've had it up to here.
Which is the same feeling you'd have if you ordered one of Happy's Jumbo Burgers.
They are filling. The campaign will feature a lovely young lady who will be known as Miss Bun and Run. This is all Hap's idea, and I think it's a great idea. So here's a preview of that commercial. You won't see the whole campaign, but of course, we'll give you as good a taste as we can.
Which is more than you can say for Happy's Burgers. Joking, Hap.
Of course he is. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's Happy Kind and the Mirth Makers and Miss Bun and Run. All right.
If I may digress for just a moment, I wanted to tell you that this young lady was selected for this advertising campaign just yesterday, and I've been teaching her this dance that we're going to do, the hustle. Okay. And what we're going to do is I have worked with her all today and so forth, and while I know my part, you know, she's not so sure of hers, but I think you'll enjoy it, and you know, in short order. That's kind of a little culinary joke. You know. That's it. All right, boys, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go! I had to stop it because she was getting winded.
Why don't you and little Miss Bun and Run come over here and just take a load off, okay?
Wow, she's just like your hamburgers. They really keep moving. Wonderful. You look great.
That certainly was interesting. What's your name, dear?
Patty.
Patty, of course. What a perfect name for Miss Fun and Run. You're a very attractive young lady.
Yeah, well, this is sure a case of wanting to hold the mayo, huh? I bet she can really cut the mustard.
Jerry?
I'd sure love to catch up with her. I bet she could get me in a real pickle.
Jerry, I will introduce you to her later. Okay?
Hot dog.
Jerry, that's quite enough. Okay, I just assume you didn't say anything else. Is that all right?
Okay. Have it your way.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay?
You deserve a break today.
Jerry!
That's
Happy, you must be very proud to have her associated with your Bud and Run chains.
Oh, we surely are. It's wonderful to have her with us because she represents that good, clean, wholesome image that we associate with our malts and fries. You know?
Well, that's great news.
Yes, it is.
You'll be working down there, won't you, at the Bud and Run as well? Okay, not speaking, but just working. We'll be right back after these important words. Thanks, Happy. Listen, Patty, I'm thrilled to have you here. I want to apologize for these hamburger remarks over here. Actually, it's a rare treat having you here. And I think your dance was extremely well done. Okay?
And we'll look forward to you coming back.
That's right.
With relish.
Jerry! Sorry. My next guest is certainly no stranger to you folks here at Fernwood. At least his voice isn't. He's our own #1 DJ. I'm sure you listen to the radio. You must know this gentleman. You can hear him every night on WZAZ Radio. That's our sister station. He's the old platter spinner himself, that fast-talking madman at the mic. Please welcome a heck of a guy, Larry Guy. Before we go any further.
Wow, Brighto in here.
Oh, yes.
Brighto.
Larry, you're sounding great today. Really.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Larry, I know that I'm your favorite television personality. And I
You
just
sure
wanna
are.
Give you a little bit of a treat. You know who's my favorite radio personality?
No, who?
Look where that's set.
It's on the old 510, huh? Set on there?
Soldered.
Solid. Solid.
That's my man right here. How come the get up here, the outfit?
Well, this is the way I dress at work. Back to you, Barth.
He's great. What I meant was you didn't have to dress up for us, you know.
Oh, I didn't. This is the way I dress at work. Back to you, Barth.
Okay. I guess it, the more I think about it, probably doesn't matter what you wear on the radio, does it?
Well, actually, no, it doesn't really matter what you wear in the old radio booth, but I like to take good care of myself. I mean, after all, I'll go down to Phil's Fashion and Fun Wear, where fashions are fun and fun's fashion. And I'll try something on. Maybe if I like it, I'll even buy it, you know.
Whoa.
Because I'll tell you the truth. No, seriously. I think that personal appearance is very, very important. You know what I mean? I mean, in radio as well. I mean, if I didn't care about those wonderful guys and gals out there, those dukes and duchesses out in listening land, I probably could do my show in my underwear, you know?
Excuse me. Don't do that, because a lot of those youngsters tune in every day to listen to you. Listen, so on the subject, I bet a lot of people don't recognize you because you look different in person than you do on the radio. Back to you, Larry.
People think I'm a lot taller. That's true.
Oh, yeah.
You sound tall. You sound about 6'1".
You
I
probably even get recognized a little less than you'd like to.
That's true. So true.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
So you just came over here straight from work. We appreciate that.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I just drove over here in the old WZAZ weathermobile unit, and what a beautiful night it is too out there. It's going to be fair and clear in the 50s. Warmer tomorrow, maybe with a little bit of clouds. Back to you, Barth.
Larry, why don't I just take it back to me when I need it back to me from now on? You won't have to do that, okay?
Groovy.
That'd be fine.
Yeah. The ball is in your court, as they say, huh? TV guy, let's bat it around for a little while, huh?
Love 15, advantage Larry Guy. Back to you, Barth.
I love this show. It just moves along.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Actually, Larry, I understand you have some pretty exciting news for us tonight. Is that right?
Well, yeah, I think it's exciting. As a matter of fact, I think it's phantasmagorical. I think it's delightful, it's delicious, it's delightful.
Can you just tell us what it is, Larry? Excuse me.
Oh, sure. As a matter of fact, I just happen to have one of the cards here. I want to talk to you about Larry Guy. We have a shot of this. I'm not used to holding things up.
Are we getting glare? You're getting glare? I think it's good, but you don't get glare on the radio, do you?
Oh, glare. No.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to hit you quite that hard. You getting that? We're on 2 now.
Am I holding it the right place?
We getting that?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it's over
Okay,
there.
fine. We're talking here about the, if I can just get my face in here, about the Larry Guy Correspondence School for the Broadcasting Arts. And you can give us a call at 555-5624 and find out about the wonderful, exciting, and thrilling world of radio broadcasting.
Gee.
If you have the required 3 Ds, that's desire, determination, and down payment.
Okay.
Give us a call.
I suppose you take applications from just about anybody, right?
Not so fast there, fast talker. No, we don't. It's not quite that easy. As a matter of fact, we really screen our enrollees, and we weed out those, for example, who can't talk.
Whoa! So
Not anybody.
It's a lot tougher than we thought, then. Couldn't help but notice this is the correspondence school here, Larry. Now,
Yes.
I hope you won't mind explaining to our viewers how you can learn to be a DJ through the mails.
Well, it's, believe me, it's not that difficult. In the safety and comfort of your own home, you can really learn a great deal. You see, in my years of earning a living with my lips, I have learned that you can really find out a lot about a person's voice simply by their handwriting.
I'll be darned.
That's right. And in fact, that's not the only thing we do. We also have students send us photographs of them talking. You see, I have a few of the photographs here from some of our students. And what we do... Is this you? Is this one of the fellows here? I thought he might send him to the course here. But what we can do is we can analyze the student's mouth, his tongue. See, now he's having a little trouble here, but he's coming along well.
Might be a word he doesn't know that well. That's all he knows.
This one he's got very well. This is love said properly. And hey, even girls can do it. Guys and girls can do that. Now, this fella, I bring this along because he is having trouble. He's got an underbite, but I think we're going to correct it.
You can correct that.
Yeah.
You know, Larry, this may seem a little half-baked, but wouldn't it be a lot simpler to have them send in samples of their voices? Like they could make cassette recordings like they have in those cassette machines out at Norm Sampson Stereo, corner of Jefferson and 3rd, and they're open every Friday till 9, Norm.
Well, the sound, unfortunately, on those things stinks.
Whoa! Well, Norm, I tried.
Yeah, we tried that. We had students sending in the little tapes, but gee, you can't, it gets inaudible, distorted. You don't know whether you're listening to a person talk or a gravel being emptied on a basketball court.
Let me ask you the question I'm sure all the people with their hand poised on their wallet are thinking right now. Once they've graduated, quite honestly, Larry.
Yeah. We're talking straight.
We're talking straight from the shoulder, man to man here.
All right.
What are their chances of finding a job?
Slim to none.
Okay.
Well, he asked me to be honest, and I'll put it this way. Hey, the on-the-air job racket, it's very tough to crack it, as we say in the biz. Oh, you're not kidding. But listen, that isn't the important thing of this course. I want to point this out. This course is not just for people who want to get into radio. It's also for people who want their confidence built. You understand what I'm saying? Teaches people how to communicate, how to speak out. A lot of kids today, if you don't mind me saying so, mumble. They mumble into the phones, you hear them.
Sure.
This course teaches a kid to pick up a telephone and say a simple thing like asking for a date. To do it with confidence and to say, "Hey, princess, would you like to go out on a date with me this p.m.?"
Oh, I see. And that works. And the whole conversation would be like that. She would say, well, what time? And you would say...
what time? There's a very good example. What time is it, by the way?
I have got exactly 12 after.
No, it's a matter of style, Bart. It's 12 after the big one in the city. It's the way you say it, it's the way you deliver the line.
And then later on, if things started to get going pretty good, you might go a little more FM. Right?
Yeah, and then just say, "Hey, man, it's past."
I see. Any luck, you'll be working the morning shift with her. I can see you, Larry, with that jacket, those slacks, and that line. And the fact that no one knows your face, you're going to be left alone on those dates, and probably have a pretty good time. Wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
And maybe you can come back and see us again sometime. That'd be wonderful. You're welcome to stay here and talk to Patty.
I'd love to. I'd love to.
But we're going to have to split away for this commercial.
Okay.
Right back. Thank you. Happy times. Birthday. Our good friend Connie Bushman, the director of the Fernwood Animal Control Center, is back with us tonight. Again, she's been here before, but this time she's got something that's kind of interesting. She has an important complaint that's got her a little hot under her flea collar, if you will. So please welcome Connie Bushman. You look lovely. Is that a poodle cut? Thought it might be. Connie, I understand you're a little bit upset about the way our, as I call them, less than human friends are being treated.
Oh, Barth, I'm more than upset. I mean, I'm upset.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm really concerned. I think it's time that people became aware of the injustice, the massive injustice being perpetrated on the animal kingdom by the media. Particularly the movies.
Wow.
I mean, they're treating animals just terribly.
What's wrong? They won't let them sit in the balconies?
Jerry, I think we have a serious point being made here, okay? Connie, I assume that you're talking about the way animals are being portrayed on the silver screen.
Animals use...
Sure.
I mean, do you remember Lassie?
Sure.
Can't forget him.
Bambi? When he said, Mother, Mother. And Flicka.
Sure.
But now what do we have? Jaws. You know?
Willard, Ben,
Willard and Ben. And,
Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Sure. So what you're saying is that this is a deliberate attempt to slander our animals?
Do you know what it's like? It's like in the olden days, maybe 20, 30 years ago. It's the same way they depicted blacks. Always shuffling and picking up other people's bags.
Yeah.
Oh, they were great. And in the jungle, when they get scared, they drop the bags and their hair would stand on end. And the one guy's eyes would go round and round and round.
I think that's the kind of joke that Jerry meant to try to point out a certain bad feeling, and you certainly don't feel that way.
Oh, no.
I know that. Connie, are you saying that those whites...
Well, stop doing your stuff.
Are you saying that animals actually are victims of discrimination?
They are being shown to be villains, to be ugly, to be angry. And what are we going to be doing about it?
I don't know.
I don't either.
We should have had someone on the show who does know what to do.
That'd be good. Maybe next
That
time
would be
you
a
come
great
back, you would
balance
have
there
some
to
answers.
have like a question and answer thing.
That might be a very good idea, because the thing is beyond me. I mean, here we are, we're going to movies, right? And what are we seeing? Viciousness,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's sometimes before we even go in and sit down.
Too bad you can't see the old Mr. Ed movies and things like
Oh,
that. They were
yes. I mean, remember the good old days
Yeah.
when the animals really were friendly and nice and wonderful?
Yeah.
And you know, the problem is that they're not only given vicious roles to play, but they're given rotten roles.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
really are.
And mostly non-speaking parts since Mr. Ed went off the air,
And do you know what the worst part is?
No.
And the worst thing about it is that they say that people want these kind of movies, that people are tired of cute animals. Well, I say, let them make a movie about a parakeet that's dying of leukemia and see if America